Good afternoon, we're Bespoke Design Interiors, Danielle McGovern and Shona McGregor, and we are here. We've got two clients along. They're going to show us our rooms and we're going to talk them through to adjustments.
Hi, our first client is Katie, and she is now going to show us around to her, is it your study, your living?
No, it's my bedroom. Well,
your
bedroom stroke study at the moment.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, work-based plus bedroom.
Yes.
Got it. Katie's going to show us around her bedroom and give us a few ideas of what she likes and dislikes.
So I'm going to, what do you want to see? Will I just take you around?
Yeah, just follow around, 360.
Right, okay, well I'm going to just stand here and then I'm just going to tell me if that's a good enough angle for you.
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
So it's quite plain. We decorated probably, try to think, but maybe just over a year ago we maybe decorated it.
Okay.
I don't know if what else you can see. I'm probably not doing a very good job of this.
Is that a radiator under your window?
Yes, I'll take you over.
Okay. And your bedding, is that all neutral or is that got
Yeah,
some...
I'm trying to, this laptop's not very good yet. It's a radiator just under the window. That's my bed there.
Okay, so you've still got it, okay.
That's my workspace over there where I'm working, currently employed at the moment. And that's our TV in our unit.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it. It's not a massive room. Is there anybody else you want to see?
No, that's fine.
And if you could change anything about your room, what would it be?
Maybe a little bit of colour. I think it's quite plain. We just went kind of white to start with. When we were redecorating, we hadn't really put any colour other than the bedding probably, and the furniture is probably the only real kind of colour that we've got.
What colours do you like?
I'm not really into kind of bold colours or really strong colours, especially in my bedroom. I like it.
Pastels and...
Yeah, well, the kind of bedding, so they kind of see the
It's
bedding.
the duck egg and the greys
and kind of greys and kind of lilac-y purples and kind of teal, kind of turquoisey blues in that. Obviously, I've got other bedding. That's just the one that's on.
Yeah.
But yeah, like kind of more kind of neutral, muted kind of colours. Nothing too brash or bold.
And have you got chrome or brass finishings on your door handles, or your light switches, that kind of thing?
I've got both.
Okay.
The light fittings are all chrome, the plug sockets are all chrome.
All right, mixing it up.
The door handles kind of brassy coloured, so that doesn't.
So it's just your door handle, most of it's chrome.
Yeah, the light switches are all chrome and the plug sockets are all chrome. We've redone them when we decorated. We changed all them to chrome.
What's your centre light in your bedroom?
Centre light?
So your
it's
light?
Kind of chandelier.
Yeah.
Is that cream?
No, it's black.
Black, sorry. Perfect.
So basically, Danielle's wallpaper and her background would match your bedspread.
Yeah.
It comes in various colours. It's one of our popular geometric designs that we've got. It's wider width, so you need less than a normal wall. It comes in a beautiful pastel, rose gold and pink. It comes in a blue, like a muted kind of nice icy blue with silvers. Shona, what's the other colours? Silver and gold.
And it comes like the copper, it's just stronger with the purple. Yeah, it's copper and purple. But the purple.
So yeah, that
older. Yeah.
That would. Do you like bedside lights? Have you got bedside light?
No, I don't. No, I don't not like them. I don't have any.
Okay.
I probably don't have room in my bedside table, probably for all the books.
And
you could have dropped down lights then instead, so that they're just suspended over your cabinets.
Oh, okay.
It's just a different idea for a feature in your room, because your bed's your main feature in your bedroom, so you should always decorate your bed to the best of your ability so that it's the best feature in the room. So giving drop down lights is also very nice if you've not got a lot of space on your bedside cabinets.
And because it's a stronger wood, in the room, because your other wood's all white, but it's the darker wood, so you want to bring that out.
We struggled to match. We've had the bed frame for a while. That was part of the bed frame since we moved in here, and the furniture's all new. The desk, the main drawers, and the two bedside cabinets, we got them last summer, so they're quite new. But we couldn't match to the bed frame. It's kind of almost an orangey colour, the bed frame. It's quite hard to match. So we just went with what we liked.
Absolutely. Sorry, I'm just writing down here.
So things like your space, when you're using it permanently as an office, or just because of circumstances?
Just because of the circumstances. I don't think it'll be permanent. I'll go back into the office eventually. Yeah.
So when you're switching off to go to bed and be calm and relaxed and all that, where you're sitting? Is that at the foot of your bed?
Yeah.
Are you looking at it? So that's
where I'm sitting is at my desk. So that's my bed there, and where I'm sitting, I'm at my desk.
So some sort of screen idea would be nice to cover that at night. That it could be in the darker wood, that's pulling the two across. And it's still carved, and it just softens the room for when it's for sleep time rather than looking at screens.
Yeah, because that door behind me is the door you come in to my room, so that door that's behind me there.
Apart from the colour change, is there anything in the room that you'd like to add or take away?
Eventually this desk area. I wouldn't necessarily. This desk was just used for like kind of my makeup or whatever. I've always had to put all that away now because I need to use this as a desk space. But no, I think we to be fair, we did do a bit of kind of chucking stuff out and rejigging things around when we bought the new furniture.
We're just thinking, because if you use that desk for makeup, you could possibly put there's beautiful teal, they do teal, which would kind of tie in if you went for the shades on your bed, and small chairs for makeup desks for your table, and they've got silver or chrome frames around them, so you could have either or because they would tie in because you've got both. For your makeup station to give you a wee bit more colour as well. I noticed
I've got a kind of a thing here, let me see, this was just an old 3-drawer desk thing, and it's just
and the iron.
Of course, the iron sits there, literally. And I probably should have put that away actually before. So that's kind of where like my skincare and all that kind of sits, and my hair stuff and all that kind of stuff. But if it wasn't there, I would find somewhere else for it, if you know what I mean. It's just there because I've got a space to sit it on. So
it'd give you that wee kind of girly part in your bedroom where you can do your makeup and your skincare and kind of chill down at the end of the night as well. So that would be an idea to
that'd be nice.
bring in a colour in a chair. Your window, is it verticals you've got? Vertical blinds. Have you got anything above it to dress the window?
We've never ever dressed it. There used to be a curtain pole. It's kind of a bay type window. I don't know if you can see the top.
Yeah, the recess bay. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not very good at this.
No, I can see it.
So it's kind of a beige. It kind of tips in a little bit. So that I think there was a curtain rail up, but when we decorated, we took it down. We've never ever used it. We never open those blinds because it's kind of, we don't get any natural light in at the window.
Right.
It's kind of, there's trees behind us and there's flats across the road, so we kind of be overlooked. So we don't ever open those blinds. They're always closed.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Do you like pelmets?
Yeah.
You could just, another thing to dress it, although you've got your blinds and you don't really open them, you could put a pelmet above in a contrasting fabric, pick a colour, that kind of thing, kind of just dresses the window for you.
And then follow that up, you could have cushions on the bed just to bring in the colours and whatnot.
Okay, I hadn't really thought about that, so yeah, that's great.
Perfect. Shona, was there anything that you wanted to go over with Katie?
No, I think that's everything covered.
Great. Perfect. So I've got here for a list of things, wallpaper, pastel colours, pelmet for vertical, because you couldn't really put curtains because of the radiator.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you wanted short curtains, or you could have dress curtains if you wanted
It's
just
never
to
something I've ever really thought I needed to have. I like the pelmet idea actually, and I hadn't really ever
Yeah,
thought
I've
about that.
seen that you
Yeah,
didn't have a,
It's nice just to give the kind of colour.
Yeah, because it dresses it without taking away floor space,
Yeah,
whereas
Yeah.
I've
the
never
curtains
used
would
them.
draw it in.
Don't people
yeah,
use
well, that's it. I seen that you didn't have a
anyway,
lot of
but I've never
space.
used them, so
Yeah, well, that's it. You do wood furniture, two different types of wood, so you can bring them together, like you said, Shona, with the divider.
Mhm.
You've got your chandelier, the drop lights for beside the bed frame to make it a feature with cushions and throw. I got everything.
yeah, sounds good.
Yeah. Perfect. That's great.
Thanks, guys.
Okay,
So to get an idea on a flow of your room and see what your likes and dislikes are, basically we then take all that information and we would go back and we would come back with samples of wallpapers, fabrics, and go through it step by step and let you know what we would do to your room. If the customer was happy with that, we would then give them a quote, and then after that we would go ahead with the job. So that's our process.
It's definitely nice to have somebody glance another eye over a room and give some suggestions that I maybe hadn't thought of, particularly the pelmet and the downlights as well. Like I say,
yeah.
I read quite a lot in bed, although I do use my Kindle, so obviously it's got the backlight, but you probably didn't see it, but there is a kind of torch lamp on my bedside table, so if I was watching telly, I've sort of put that on my headboard. And I have been known, I know this has been recorded and you won't put this in, I have been known to wear a head torch when I'm reading my book.
You wouldn't have to do that. These are brilliant.
Yeah, and again, it's something I hadn't really thought of, having, because I don't really have an awful lot of room over there, but we've got plug sockets at either side, but that would be quite nice as well. It'd be a nice wee feature. They're not that high ceilings in here, they're not too bad, the ceilings aren't too high, so.
To be fair, you get really long drops now anyway, so they can go right over your bedside cabinet. You can have a bit higher, like you said, because you would like the light. Get them in different sizes and different kind of finishes as well. So you could tie them into your chandelier, or you could have circular ones with chrome heads on the top, or brass, whatever. Or you can get colourful ones. There's loads of choice now, so it's quite.
It's just something I never thought of. So no, that was really good. Some really good ideas.
Perfect. I'm glad we could help.
Okay, so we're now moving on to the lovely Colin.
Oh, brace yourselves, ladies.
And if you would like to walk us around, what room is it you're doing, Colin?
This is my lounge.
Your lounge, okay.
So I'm just moving over to the door so you get a full idea. So that is my lounge.
Okay.
Okay. So I have a single chair.
Yep.
With a single cushion on it. I do have 3 of those, but I only use one in the lounge.
Okay.
Got a stand-up lamp in the corner, which in the evening is the only light I put on. My sofa, and that's a footstool. It's got a blanket on it just now, but that's just because of wet weather and doggy paws.
Yep.
So just to be in the room, I don't want to jump in, but it's not always there. In this corner is my coffee table with all my gubbins, my router, and all my bits and bobs. I have the most horrendous windows. So these are the windows which actually come in at right angles. So it's not a bay as such, but then my round dining room table sits there. And then opposite the sofa is this, my entertainment hub, if you like.
Okay.
Sits in there with my radiator and the door where I started.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right. So obviously you've got the grey background in your finishes, which is still the in colour palette for your base.
Yeah.
And everything is neutral. Your windows, because yours is a different style, actually curtains coming round that would work if they were either the wave or eyelet. Do you like curtains, or do you like sort of more clean lines?
Well, I don't want to get rid of the blinds.
No. This
So I've got vertical blinds there
from...
because it's a shame that this wasn't yesterday, because, well, it would be like a sauna in here, and I am on the sunny side of the street, so those vertical blinds make all the difference. And of course, I look down onto Main Street, and I've got flats, so I'd like to have the blinds always so that I can then turn them away.
Yeah.
Not anybody sitting looking at me, but I do feel as if I'm in a go.
Yes. No. But there is so there's a new line out that's the worklit vertical blinds, but they're actually curtains. So you still get the illusion of it sitting in folds like a curtain,
Right.
but it tilts and turns the same way like a vertical blind does. So it's giving you that privacy, but giving you the fullness and luxury of a curtain, because you're
and colour.
And colour, yeah.
Colour, because that's what's missing in this room, is any kind of colour at all.
And would
the
you
blind,
want
I rent the flat, so the blinds come with the flat, so I wouldn't be able to sort of put them away. But as long as we can store them safely away somewhere, that's fine. And I would want it so that I could be blackout though, because from a sun point of view, you kind of want to. I get the sun right through to the evening, and I need to try and black that away, because it's just too glary in here in the summertime. Yeah.
So you could have proper full-length curtains in front of that, and they could keep your blinds that are, because they're neutral, but get a pattern or colour in your curtains, and bring in, let's say, your cushion is the mustard.
Yeah, it's quite yellowy mustard, but that was just kind of desperation early stages when I moved in, thinking what would look nice with grey, because my sofa is grey. It's a kind of grey beigey kind of colour. I thought, well, what would look nice? I bought 3 of these cushions. I sit on one in my office. I've got one on my bed because I didn't make support, and then I just got this one, and I never use it because I don't like having cushions on my sofa.
Okay. So
they're uncomfortable. They're nice to look at, but I would then just chuck them away because
you'd be chucking them on the floor all the time. So then, therefore, you'd be
you want a more practical than dressed look. You don't want hundreds of things you need to take away.
Yeah. I'm not really. Yeah, but it would be nice. It would be nice if the room felt kind of warm and inviting, because it doesn't have that feeling to it. I've got no pictures, no paintings, nothing.
That's what's the way to say, bringing in artwork and things like that.
Mirror,
no colour.
Not a single mirror in the house. Other than the wardrobe in the bedroom. So that's the only mirror.
So you've gone quiet, Colin.
Yeah, you're
quiet.
Oh, that's you back again.
Oh,
You're
sorry. Okay.
That's okay.
So I've got no mirror anywhere other than on the wardrobe.
Okay. So no, I would no, artwork for you would be good, going around the walls to bring in colour. Doesn't need to be set art. What's your taste in art? Do you like splash stuff, or do you like scenery? Or
no, I'd rather have something modern.
Yeah, modern art,
rather than a painting or a. At one time, I would have thought it would have been nice to have photographs, but I don't really have any that I would have, but that would just give it something a slightly different, that were more personal.
You can do a really nice montage of like black and white, where your pictures are black and white, your frames are, because your unit's black, your TV unit. So I was thinking like a black and white, a black frame, and the pictures black and white inside, and you do them like large and small and medium size, and we arrange them on a wall like a piece of art, and they're personal to you because they're your pictures, but they're all in this one kind of black and white kind of scene, and that's always quite nice to do as well. So if you wanted to put a personal touch on it, that's an idea.
Well, I'd maybe save that for a different room, because I need colour in here.
So
maybe I like that idea, but I'd maybe put that in the hall or something at some point, because I've got nothing anywhere in any room.
No, I would bring out colour, and as I say, I would do curtains. I would put colourful art up, modern art with different like canvases and things like that on walls, and bring in, like as you say, you put the throw on mainly for the dog in the bad weather, but it's quite nice that as you're not wanting cushions, because you would throw them away, but a throw could just be folded and put over an arm, and that could be in different colours. So you could have like one in a mustard, but another one could be in a purple, a pattern, or your leopard as you've got, and folded over alternate arms, so that you know, because you do use it. It's not, you know, in Scottish weather isn't always guaranteed the sunshine, so I'm sure you have.
No, and at night time in the winter, I like to go over myself and I just snuggle down and watch the telly.
Exactly,
you know, exactly. Kind of like that sort of, because the room's very. I mean, I use it all the time. But it's my only comfortable space, really.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And you've got in your TV unit, is there squares beside it? I was just thinking about like things we could put in, like candles and vases, and we can bring colour in that way, and we could kind of like that kind of. Oh, like I was saying, the yellows and stuff like that. Yeah, I noticed that.
These units you can buy boxes that fit into the units if you wanted them for storage. So I've just got a few knickknacks, which are things that I wouldn't ever want to get rid of. You know, these things, all very sentimental stuff. Otherwise, the telly's there. I'll end up with a bigger telly at some point, I'm sure, to fill that space even more.
Yeah. So you could either go down the route of, as Danielle's saying, vase and laid out differently. Like I've got I've got a unit in mine that's a shelf unit, and it's laid out just to give you an idea of what we're talking about. This lift without collapsing everything, and it so that is just arranged in different tiers.
Right. Yeah.
We're not cramming it up with things, and then you've got on the top the different things. So there are options like that, or the boxes, as you said, that can come in various colours. You can put one box in the middle and then have like a vase or something in the top one, and then move it about to the bottom, that you're not filling it all right up. If it stayed empty this long, then you don't have stuff that you're having to fill in a drawer. It's more display stuff that you would be wanting.
I've got, when I moved in here, all my books and DVDs and CDs and things. I've actually that could have filled up some of that space, because I've got loads of books and things. But I was trying to avoid just having, you know, just this wall covered in you know, CDs and DVDs are not really things to have in a sitting room. Those all sit in a cupboard in boxes, and I don't even use them now. So I clearly don't need them. But I don't ever want to get rid of them at the same time as that. Who wants to get rid of all your music collection? You know,
no, I know. I just collected records of mine back off from Mum's house. So I know where you're coming from.
I've got some in that. I've got some down in there which I've had since my first record is in there. You know, I don't ever play it on, but I'm never going to get rid of it. You know,
no.
Including a very embarrassing Top of the Pops album, but that goes back.
That's not what I'm
Top of the Pops.
Top of the Pops, George Formby, and the Sound of Music. So that's quite a eclectic mix. So does that sound like things that you would want if we put that together? So we've got putting colour into, but via throws rather than cushions. Pictures, artwork, more modern art.
Sort my curtains out. Sort my
curtains out.
That's the number one priority.
Your existing blind, because they're your for your light coming in, but curtains, we just dress up with, they'd be working curtains, and it'd be a bent pole that would come round and mean that they come in, and you can either have it as a pair outset and then they meet in at the corner, or you could have an extra curtain in that corner just to break it up and draw you into that area as a dining, because that's your dining area, and make that cozier.
Don't ever use it though.
You don't use it. Well, you can't entertain this now.
Well, not at the moment, certainly, but I suppose it. but I rarely have callers that require to be fed. So, you know, it's not.
Yeah.
It's just a. It's a table. It's the only thing I buy. When I moved in, it was given to me by a friend's mother who said, "Oh, I'm trying. That would be ideal. You need something in that space."
Space, yeah.
So I just said
And
yes.
And Colin, would you rather paint, or do you like wallpaper, or would that not be something?
I don't. I would. This was painted only 3 years ago when I moved in. So
yeah, so that's why you do it more than the artwork. Yep.
Yeah, I'd rather dress with my own thing, so that when I
Yeah.
move, because I won't live here forever. So when I move from here, I could take all that stuff with me.
Of course.
Of course. What about plants? Do you like plants, like wall hangers? And
I love plants, but they hate me. I'm very good at killing them.
fake. I'm very good at killing them. All my plants are fake.
No, I don't do fake. I know.
No, not like a nice like orchid in the middle of your dining table that you don't use to. No fake plants.
No, no, it's not me. It's
not you.
No.
Okay.
Nice idea, but no.
Everything from you, Colin, and how to put together. So we've given you some ideas that are food for thought, but we would also go away, and our follow up to that would be coming back again with samples and different styles, and see what you like. And then if you wanted any of the bits and pieces, we would quote you on that, and then it would be a case of carrying that out and fitting it.
Lovely, thank you.
Thank you, Colin.
Okay, so hope you all enjoyed that. Thank you very much for having a look. If that's something that interests you, please get in touch. We are currently, this is the new look of going forward with online consultations, and we hope you enjoyed it. You can get in touch via, and pass you to Danielle.
Well, you can get in touch with us through our website. There's a contact form you can fill in there, or you can email us on info@bespokedesignteriorsglasgow.co.uk. You can also contact us on 0141 637 3883. Thanks for watching. Stay safe.
Thank you. Bye.